Hey everyone, it's Jay, aka Birdie. Welcome and welcome back to my channel. Today we're going to be doing some little speed builds in some small spaces on the island that need a little sprucing up. So in the place where I'm standing, I'm going to do like a little painting nook. And then over here, I'm just going to swap this tree out for something. I kind of dislike how it blocks the site or blocks the view of the campsite. And then over here, Get your shit together, Birdie. Okay. And then over here across the bridge over by the Able Sisters shop, we're going to do a little outdoor cafe. So that is the plan. I'm going to have to move this pathing over a little bit. And then actually just some updates since my intro video. I think I added these logs and maybe some flowers around this little spot. I don't know. I have been sprucing up a little bit and I can't quite remember what is different. I know for sure over here by Able Sisters that I added in this little counter type thing and put out a little hat and a parasol, put out some flowers. I just wanted to add a few things. I don't know if this is gonna stay exactly like this, but yeah, it needed some sprucing up, just like these little small spaces do. So let's spruce up. First, we're gonna move this pathing over so we have a little bit more space for the cafe stuff. And if you do not like watching somebody lay down path sort of not super well, it is a little choppy for me. I'm still not great at the custom path stuff. Feel free to skip ahead. I have obviously sped it up so we don't have to watch it in slow motion or anything. I don't know. I kind of love watching the paths get laid. There's like a satisfaction when it all is complete. So if you're like me, then please enjoy. And if not, definitely feel free to skip ahead. I do know that there's a way to lay down the paths just using the phone and not having to go into construction mode, but I have tried so many times and I wind up getting the wrong pattern every single time. So it's actually faster for me to just go into construction mode, which is probably so aggravating. And if I could just learn the other way, it would probably actually be so much faster and more efficient. But this is where I'm at right now in my journey, so. I don't know if you're like me where like when you're laying down path, you have to kind of like see this, like run back and forth to kind of see like, oh, does this flow? Does it look good? Does this work? But that's kind of my MO. And then now I'm just like putting down a counter to see if I have made adequate space for my cafe vision. And I think I'm happy with what I see. I think that is going to give us enough space. Not that I'm using that counter, but it was just kind of like for size. I guess I wasn't satisfied and I needed to see the stall as well. But yeah, I think we are good to go. Let's get building the actual cafe. All right, for some reason I decided to show the space again. Here we are, if you don't remember it from 2 seconds ago. Okay, let's get into this. I guess I decided to show off the pumpkin pie before putting it down. Sometimes I get a little too eager with that A button. Oh, had to show off the cupcakes too. I hope it will bring you guys as much joy as it brings me to see me sort of struggling to try to figure out from which angle I can push the items. Like, see there, I realized, oh, I can't pull it back, so I'm just gonna have to pick it up and then replace it down. I find it very funny. Like, some of the stuff in this game is really not super user friendly. I mean, once you get the hang of it, it's fine. But there's just little things like that, like having to move around to a specific spot to, I don't know, it makes me cackle. I hope it brings you guys joy too. Wow, I totally forgot that for a hot minute I thought maybe I should put a pergola there. Kind of don't hate it. Should I go back and put it there? And I think I'm finally happy with where everything is. I actually love the way the stools and the table go with the espresso machine. I had just found that antique, is it the antique set or vintage set? Vintage set at a Treasure Island, and I was so pleased because I already had that color espresso machine. So I really like the way that came together. I went with pumpkin pie, pumpkin cupcakes or muffins because we're like heading into fall, so I thought that was a cute idea. All right, now let's move on to the painting area. Oh, yes, I have realized that I forgot to show you the campsite update. So the extra tent was there before, but I decided to put in like a little outdoor shower and a barrel with some like a towel basket on top. So the hammock moved over as well, and then I just put the little tent over there. Thought that filled out the space nicely, and I think that's the only changes down here. So you know what? It's time to get back to work. Let's do this. gosh. Okay, so now it's weird for me to see Renee because since I filmed this, Renee actually left. And that was kind of a big moment because Renee was one of my original villagers. And I really hesitated. I like stalled for a little bit, not sure if I should say, no, you should stay, or yeah, you got to go live your dreams. But in the end, I was like, oh, I have such a long list of villagers that I actually really want. So it's time to say goodbye to Renee. So Renee has since left. Okay, oops, this is definitely more the part where anybody who's not interested in the path could have skipped ahead. My apologies. Okay, so I think that's it. I think I'm happy with the painting area. And excuse me while I go and hang out with Fauna, one of my favorite villagers. Oh, that's embarrassing. That's really embarrassing. I just love when they do these little like joy dance things together. I think it's so freaking adorable. The rejection is hard to take, I won't lie. Now, okay, I couldn't see that very well, so there we go. That's so cute. Okay, thanks, Fauna. All right, so that's it. That's the little painting area. I think it's so cute. I'm really happy with the way it turned out. I like the custom designs on the pillows and those little painting sets that I honestly looked high and low for. So I'm really pleased that I found them. And I did come back and decide to put a little tiny tree in this space. So I just wanted to add that in as well and let you know that that is the finished product. All right, let me know what you think in the comments, and thank you guys so much for watching. I'll catch you next time.